The main reason that you're getting a 240 hertz monitor or just an external monitor in the first place is to get less input delay, and it's a bigger screen compared to uh, a laptop. So in my case, I have a 144 hertz or 144 refresh rate laptop, and I connect it to my 240 hertz gaming monitor. So there's basically two main ways to increase the FPS that I get just using my laptop alone and compared to when I use the 240 hertz monitor. It has to do with two things. It has to do with the cable I use and the laptop itself. So we're gonna start with the cable first. As you know, with my computer, it has the HDMI, it has the DP, and it has the Type C. HDMI, I already told you guys in other videos, I don't use it. Even the HDMI 2.1, I don't think it works, but for some people it works. Certain situations, and some of you guys, you only have the HDMI option. You don't have like Type C or DP. So if you haven't bought a laptop yet and you're watching this, make sure to get a laptop with all three of this or even more, so you'll have more options. So the one I use is the DP. I don't use the Type C. I use the DP because it gives less input delay, and I feel like the connection is more. I don't get as much. I don't even get what is it called? Screen tears. It's just like I don't get lags and spikes and all those things and like messing up with my FPS. No, like compared to the Type C, I think the DPI is way better in my opinion, or maybe it's just because of the cable I got or the monitor I have or the computer I have, because both of my cables, the Type C and the DP, they're both 8K, so they both can give off that 240 hertz. That's not the problem. It's just I think the the DP 1.4 is better in that aspect. It gives more FPS and it's more stable. There's no screen tears and there's less input delay, which is better, obviously. And the second part has to do with your computer itself. You know, you can't just get a 60 hertz normal laptop and connect it to a 240 hertz monitor and you expect to get 240 hertz on the monitor, like stable 240 hertz. Even I don't get stable 240 hertz. I keep it on 160, 180 sometimes. Just I don't know, it's more like that's like the convenient part for me. So it has a lot to do with your computer. How much FPS can your computer actually give? That's the main part. It's not the fact that you're connecting it or how good your cable is or which cable you use. It depends on how much FPS your laptop is able to give, because this is gonna help with the FPS. But if your laptop can't even give 200 FPS, you like there's no use of putting like capping the game on 200, because you're just gonna be getting a lot of spikes. That's why I keep mine on 160 while I'm playing Fortnite or something, or 180, because I won't be going up and down. It's gonna move a little bit, but it's gonna stay there, you know. So if I put it on 240, which my monitor is, I'm gonna get the 240 maybe in creative or something, but it's still gonna be going up and down, and the longer I play, the more hot my laptop is gonna get and the lower the FPS is gonna be. So I just keep it at 160 or 165. So that's the two parts that, like the main parts that make a difference with the amount of FPS you get, even when you're using an external monitor. But the external monitor does give more FPS. It does make it more stable, and of course less input delay, and the screen is better, obviously. And to get more FPS, the last thing is, I don't think most of you guys do this, but I think you should start. It's using a laptop fan while playing. Like while I play, this is always connected and on. It's always connected and on, and it gives air to my computer from the back, because without it my computer is going to be getting like super hot. But with it, like, it has a lot of stuff, you know. If you play with your computer like this, it's going to get super hot, but with the laptop fan, it's like kind of like this. It's like a cute angle type thing. Now this plus the extra air that, you know, it's blowing into it to keep it cool, that's what gives it the more FPS. Because sometimes when I play forgetting to turn it on, my FPS like goes down, like my computer gets super hot fast, causing the FPS to go lower, you know, to get less FPS. So just keep keep in mind the temperature of your computer. If your fans is bad, like maybe you need to clean your fan or your fan is broken, just make sure to keep your laptop cool, because if your laptop is hot, it's gonna decrease the amount of FPS you get on your monitor, you know, even if it's an external monitor. So yeah, that's just the 2 or 2.5 main things. First one is the cable that you use. That can depend on the amount of FPS you get on your external monitor. Second thing is the amount of FPS your laptop can give it on its own, like, you know, how strong your computer is. And the third thing, or the half thing, is keeping your laptop cool, not making it hot. Getting a laptop fan. If you don't have a laptop fan, it's okay. Just get something to make your laptop like this, not straight, because if it's straight, there's no air coming out. But when it's like this, there's at least air coming out from the back as well, depending on the kind of computer you have. But yeah, I hope this helped you guys. If you like the video, just make sure to like and subscribe, put the notifications on, because it helps me out and you get notified if I make another video like this that you might need in the future or the near future. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and peace out.
Let me give you a bar. Yeah. Yo, subscribe to my YouTube, Shape of 5. If you don't, I will not be happy. So please do it for me. This is kind of cringe, so I'm gonna stop.